If you like my content, please like and click on the subscribe button. Click on the drop down and select all to see regular updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting question. So we have a table called journey where you have flight information. So here flight is not a direct flight. So your flight is having some stop points in between. So if you see this flight ID 1, it is having starting at Hyderabad and going to Chennai, and again from Chennai to Mumbai, and again from Mumbai to Kolkata. So here the output should be for the flight ID 1, what is the ultimate start point and what is the ultimate end point. So it's starting in Hyderabad and ending in Kolkata. So that is the ultimate output you need to return. And also for flight ID 2, it's starting from Raipur going to Delhi, and from Delhi it is going to Mumbai. That means flight is starting from Raipur and ultimately ending in Mumbai. So this is the question, and hope you all understood the question. So now let's go to SQL Server Studio and see how to solve this using SQL.
So I already have this create table and insert statements. So if you want to practice this on your own, you can go to the description of this video and copy the script and practice it. So before going to the solution, I would like to explain you the logic behind it and how to solve this. So once you are good in understanding the logic, you can solve this in any number of ways. But first you need to understand the logic. So let's take this flight ID 1 and let's try to understand it. So basically starting it is starting from Hyderabad and ending in Kolkata. So ultimately we have to find the start point. So how do we find this? So we need to make sure the logic here is this Hyderabad. So if you see Hyderabad, flight start in Hyderabad and end in Chennai. So again the endpoint in Chennai. So this Chennai, again there is a start point for Chennai. That means again the flight started in Chennai. So and it ended in Mumbai. So this again Mumbai has a start point. So basically if there is a particular city which is present in both the start point and end point, then those are intermediate cities. And if there is a city which is present only in start point but not in end point, then it is a start city. And if there is a city which is present only in the end point but not in the start point, then it is the end city. So here Chennai is present in both start point and end point for this single flight ID. So Chennai is an intermediate city, so that should be eliminated. And also Mumbai is present in start point and end point, so Mumbai is also an intermediate city and that also should be eliminated. So Hyderabad is only present in start point, but for this flight ID 1, Hyderabad is not an end point, not in end point. So Hyderabad should be considered as a start point for this flight. And Kolkata is only in end point but not in start point. So it's not present in any of the start points. So Kolkata is considered as the end point. So now we have to write the SQL query in such a way that we need to retrieve all the start points which are not present in end points. So in that way we will get all the cities for the flight IDs which are having a start point. And also to calculate the end point, we need to make sure that the end point city is not present in the start point column. So Kolkata should not be present in the start point column. In that way we will be getting the endpoint. So now let's try to replicate this logic in using a query. So first, to achieve this, we have to write a self join. So we all know what a self join is. Self join is nothing but basically joining the same table with itself. So it can either be an inner join, it can either be a left join, right join or full join, but just that you need to join the same table with itself. So we need to retrieve the start point first. So start point, how do we retrieve? We will need to make sure that the start point city is not present in the end point city. So how do we do that? We use left join, select from journey J1 left join journey J2 on J1 dot flight ID is equal to J2 dot flight ID and J1 dot start point is equal to J2 dot end point. Okay. So if you see this J2, this end point is in blue color, right? So because this might be a keyword in SQL. So to remove this keyword, we need to keep this in brackets. So if you keep it in brackets, the compiler will make sure that you are not using the keyword endpoint keyword in this query. So if you write this select star and let's see what we are getting. So query is executing, it's taking some time. So when we run this query for Hyderabad, start point is not present in endpoint. That's why the J2 details, so whatever the J2, once you are joining with the journey J2, so the J2 details are null here because Hyderabad is not present in endpoint. So let's filter out where J2 dot flight ID is null. Okay, so in this way we will be getting the start point for every flight ID. Okay, for flight ID 1 Hyderabad is the start point, and for flight ID 2 Raipur is the start point. So J1 dot flight ID comma J1 dot start point. Okay, so now we have got the start point. So now let's keep this query aside, and now let's try to get the endpoint also. So endpoint, same thing here, we need to make sure that endpoint value is not present in start point. So here I am just changing the query here. So I am making sure that I am joining with J1's endpoint and J2 start point. Okay, and here I will write endpoint. Okay, so first let's write a SQL simple star here and let's understand. So if you write this, what is happening here? So this endpoint Kolkata value is not present in the start point column. So that's why you are getting nulls here in the left join, and here Mumbai is not present in the start point column because endpoint is equal to the start point, right? So this particular endpoint, this column and this column should be equal. So as we all know in left join, if there is no matching value, we will return nulls here. So here we have to filter out where flight ID is null. In that way we will be getting the endpoints, ultimate endpoints for each flight ID. So J1 dot flight ID comma J1 dot endpoint where J2 dot flight ID is null. Okay, so now if you run these two queries, we will get both the start points and end points, but we need to make sure that in a single row we need to get the start point and end point. So how do we do that? Simple. Let's keep this in a CTE with SP as start point as this particular query, comma endpoint EP as this particular query. Okay, and now let's join this two CTEs. Select from SP A inner join EP B on A dot flight ID is equal to B dot flight ID, and here I will write A dot flight ID comma A dot start point comma B dot end point. Okay, so now if you write this, and let's run the entire query and see what we are getting. So for flight ID 1 and 2 you are getting the ultimately start point as Hyderabad and end point as Kolkata, and for flight ID 2 Raipur and Mumbai. So in this way we have to solve this question. So this solution works only if the flight ID is on a single journey, right? So Hyderabad to Chennai, Chennai to Mumbai, and Mumbai to Kolkata, this flight ID started. Okay, so say if you, let's make this more complex. Say I'll give this new question in the comment of this video. So try to solve that question using SQL, and let's post your comments, let's post your solutions there, and let's see whoever gets correct. So if you like this video, make sure you click on the like button so that it will reach more people who are willing to learn more SQL and practice more SQL questions, and also subscribe so that you'll get a new video whenever you'll get a notification whenever a new video drops in. So thank you, have a nice day.